Let's talk a little bit about the signal path for the piece that I just played for Gone. Really, basically running into the front of the amp. I am running a fairly involved switching system, but basically what's going on signal path right now is through all these pedals, but nothing's on. They're all true bypass. Into the Peterson, the Boudoir, the Exotic RC BB, this new Octavia pedal I've got that's pretty cool. But essentially we're running straight into the Mesa Boogie Stiletto Deuce 2. It's a Stiletto Deuce Stage 2, they call it. And I'm on the tight gain channel, so it's kind of their crunch channel. But I actually have backed off the gain quite a bit for that intro. I like the sound of that channel with the gain up fairly much, halfway up, but backing down the volume knob, of course, to get a cleaner sound. Pickups that I'm using, this is my original signature guitar for Ibanez called the AT100. I think it was produced in maybe 99 or 2000. And the main pickup tone for this is the DiMarzio Cruiser that I have in the neck. It's a humbucking pickup. It's a very weak output and very much voiced like a single coil, but matches very well when I switch back and forth between the bridge and the neck pickup. The original bridge pickup is a Seymour Duncan Jeff Beck. And it's a very simple guitar, very traditional, as you can see. It's alder body with a maple neck, and just speaks very well in the top end. Here's the amp as it is at full volume. It's a great classic British kind of breakup, on the gain channel, and so yeah, there's that much. I should also point out on the main volume knob of the guitar, there's a capacitor in line that as I roll volume off, it maintains the top end, whereas some traditional pots, you'll lose a lot of top end the more volume that you roll down. So I like being able to keep the clarity, because I do play a lot with the volume knob throughout a lot of phrases while I'm playing for the different dynamics. So it's important to retain that top end. The volume knob is your best friend. You got so much tonal variety there with the amps that you're using, and this channel and this amp in particular is so responsive to that. As I go through the different stages of volume, just gets a lot of different color and variety. Also, a big part of my sound on most of my playing, I usually have some kind of echo, either in front of the amp if I'm using a gain box, or in the effects loop of the amp if I'm using the amp for distortion. And in this case, I'm using the Stiletto distortion, and I have two Memory Men electro-harmonics in the effects loop, chained together, usually set for a delay time of maybe 500 on one side and 375 on the other. But though I'm running a mono rig, they're kind of summed together. But here's the sound of the echoes. So you get that kind of Dave Gilmour. One of the reasons I really like the Electro-Harmonics units, the Deluxe Memory Man, is that you're able to actually add chorus to the echo itself, not the actual initial guitar tone, but it's just on the repeats. And it really helps kind of replicate the tape echo sound of it, like an old EP3 where the repeats are just slightly out of tune, and it gives this wonderful air around your notes. Kind of like I say, it's a chorusing effect. We go to a slightly cleaner sound here. Also got these little levers attached. If you pan down, my trusty sound engineer Rob Wexler, I'll call him MacGyver in this case. So he put these little brackets on the blend knob, so I can reach down with my foot during a performance and get more effect or less effect. So. really kind of lush, natural feel to it. A little less convenient than a programmable digital delay, but I prefer the sound so much that I've gone this direction in my current live rig.